I was pulled into a military program when I was between the ages of 6 and 7 years old. I was identified as an intuitive empath who had the ability to feel the feelings and emotions of others and to also have intuition about what is about to occur. I was trained over many years, and at the age of 13, I was brought in for a big test. In the middle of the night, we boarded these small shuttle-type craft. With me were a couple of delegates and 2 other intuitive empaths. We were used in groups of 3 to triangulate, looking for deception or danger in meetings. This small shuttlecraft flew towards Saturn, and Saturn started to get larger and larger in our viewfinder. Saturn looking about the size of a $50. There was a dark region. It was a temporal distortion where there was no space and time. Immediately, everything was black, except for in front of us, a long, skinny structure. And as we got closer, we began to see a large, rounded area of a space station. As our shuttle got closer and closer, it became apparent how enormous it was. We docked, and we exited, and began to walk through these long, tall, skinny corridors. We found ourselves in a huge arena, and all around us were beings of all different types. We had been briefed that this was some sort of a grand meeting of over 60 different genetic farmer ET groups that have been manicuring humanity and other life on this planet for a long time. We sat down and we were handed what we call a smart glass pad, and you use a mental component to activate it. All information that you would ever want is at your fingertips, literally. We began to see more and more information on these smart glass pads about 22 genetic programs that have been going on Earth to develop humanity and to help us get to a point to ascend to our higher consciousness level. We looked around and we saw all of these strange beings around us that were obviously much, much more advanced than us. We were finding out that eventually these 60 groups would no longer control the genetic experiment on Earth, and that humanity itself would take over. And that was part of the reason why humanity had a delegation there at this meeting. It was a very new thing.